Testing women can be a challenging endeavor. Making sure you are doing things correctly is important, but you also don't want to come across as aggressive or too forward. So while some men do this to check if the lady is worth their time, some do it to see if they can push her buttons and get a. Some tactics are more subtle than others and can be easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Sigma men test women in their own unique ways. To obtain the information they require, they use psychology, body language, and even flirting. They don't test every woman they meet, but if they have an interest in a particular one, they will undoubtedly make an effort to learn more about her. Sigma males may not be the sort to settle down, but that isn't always the case. All they want to do is make sure they are with the proper person first. A relationship requires a significant financial commitment, so they want to be certain it is worthwhile. There are 10 ways, but every guy has his own. Men from Sigma test females. Number 1. They evaluate our intelligence. Knowing what is real might be difficult with so many artificial lips, breasts, and bottoms available. A Sigma male will now rapidly assess a woman's intelligence to see whether she is worthy of this. You can't always judge a book by its cover, but a shrewd man will swiftly sort out the women who don't contribute anything to the conversation. He wants to know if she is just another attractive face or if she has something more going on upstairs. A woman who can keep up with the Sigma man will undoubtedly gain some points because intelligence cannot be predetermined. A Sigma will test this in a woman first since it is what matters the most to him. While some people can be more drawn to a woman's, a Sigma is aware that appearances can be deceiving, but knowledge is always a positive indicator. It's possible that alpha guys are less intrigued by a woman's intellect than Sigma males are, but it doesn't mean they don't value it. No matter what kind of man you are, an intellectual lady will always turn you on. Number 2. For understanding of their autonomy. This is a major issue. A Sigma depends heavily and dislikes being restrained. He seeks a partner who won't be clingy or envious and who can handle his independence. A confident lady will respect his need for privacy and won't attempt to manage him. Clingy and needy women are a major turn-off to the Sigma male. He needs her to appreciate his need for privacy as much as his need for a challenge. Therefore, a lady who is independent and leads her own life would undoubtedly grab his interest. In any relationship, the capacity to tolerate independence is crucial. You aren't ready for a committed relationship if you can't handle it. The Sigma requires some solitude to rejuvenate. He tends to overthink things at this point and strategize his next move. Though it may appear that he is uninterested, all he is doing is trying to comprehend everything. He needs to spend this time by himself. His spouse must thus comprehend and show respect. Number 3. Her maintenance level would be assessed. A high-maintenance woman is the worst kind of woman. She constantly demands attention, is never content with anything, and causes a spectacle. Just being in her presence is taxing. You are working too hard to get her attention, she says. Some women appear to believe that the more they demand, the more they will receive, but, with Sigmas, this is not the case. This kind of actually turns them off. They would much rather spend time with someone who understands how to enjoy life's basic pleasures. A shallow and superficial woman is also typically a high-maintenance woman. She is more concerned with material goods than anything else. She has to be amused all the time, which is just narcissism in disguise. Maintaining her happiness is like working a full-time job. Number 4. The questions that she poses. The questions a person poses reveal a lot about them. Women specifically suffer from this. Sigma males are highly turned off by inquiries that are too personal or intrusive, thus this will offer them a solid indication of her hobbies, priorities in life, and level of intelligence. They value their privacy and are reluctant to divulge all of their personal information. With a brand new acquaintance, naturally, there are appropriate times and places for personal inquiries. But they ought to be put off till later. Consider being on a first date with a woman when she begins inquiring about your past relationships, sexual life, or finances. Right now, it would be quite uncomfortable. Which one would you choose to answer if she asked about your interests, objectives, or hobbies? You probably already know which one Sigma guys would choose. When a woman asks questions that she could simply discover the answers to, it is also a major turn-off. A Sigma will quickly lose interest in dull, obvious questions. The few that do capture any male's attention are interesting. Interesting inquiries that provide the impression that you're interrogating someone, because Sigmas tend to get bored easily. Number 5. They measure how sarcastic she is. Sarcasm is a smart strategy. It is the capacity to see the irony and absurdity in a circumstance and to take advantage of it. Additionally, it keeps individuals on their toes. The right amount of sarcasm is a turn-on for a Sigma male, and she can handle it and take it if you can't take a little bit of it. If you can, you're probably not as smart as you think you are. He wants to keep her close by without a doubt. She is demonstrating her intelligence and wit by doing this. She also doesn't hesitate to express herself. This woman is able to carry on a discussion on her own. The distinction between sarcasm and rudeness is subtle. She's probably not someone Sigma likes to be around if she's always rude and never has anything kind to say. This is an indication of anxiety and discontent. Only when sarcasm is used sparingly can it be amusing. Nevertheless, some people could find a sardonic woman amusing. Men in the Sigma gender favor women who know when to use it, and when to withdraw. Number 6. They put her trust to the test. Women need to have confidence in themselves. The Sigma males find this to be quite alluring. This is the kind of woman that won't tolerate being treated poorly by anyone. The issue is that some women exaggerate their confidence. They develop a haughty attitude and believe they are superior to everyone else. They progress to the point that they become genuinely bothersome. They believe they are sinless. They are always correct, too. While some men might find this appealing, Sig is undoubtedly turned off by it. It's only appealing when confidence is balanced by humility. Such a woman is sure of herself but also aware of her flaws. She has the capacity to accept constructive criticism and grow from her errors. The Sigma males find this kind of confidence to be alluring. While many princesses might possess a queen's level of assurance, they frequently lack the humility needed to counteract it. Because of this, Sigmas frequently choose earthy. They are optimistic but also grounded in reality. They can lead when necessary, but they have no one to follow. Number 7. Her spirit of exploration. She doesn't have to be an adrenaline junkie to have a sense of adventure. It just indicates that she is open to stepping outside of her comfort zone and experimenting. She should be open to trying new things, whether it be eating something different or going on a hike. A lady who is adventurous is one who is always game for anything. Test her in the Sigma male to see how she responds to novel or unexpected circumstances. This demonstrates adaptability, flexibility, and a lack of fear of little amounts of danger. While some women may be hesitant to venture outside of their comfort zone, it excites a woman who is adventurous. She sees it as a chance to develop and learn. The kind of lady to which Sigma guys are drawn. They want someone who is not afraid to attempt new things and take chances. Adventure is appealing, but only when it's paired with care. Diving headfirst into an adventure isn't always the wisest course of action. Before making a move, it's often important to step back and evaluate the situation. She shouldn't be frightened to take chances or to be careful either. Number 8. They observe her demeanor. While it may sound archaic, a signal will frequently test a woman's manners to see whether or not she is a lady. This is a fairly effective approach to determine her character. A woman with good manners is respectful, kind, and well-versed in social graces. The worst kind of lady is one who doesn't know how to act in public. Sigma guys will lose if she consistently talks over or interrupts others or otherwise acts rudely. To some, it resembles nails on a chalkboard. A woman with good manners, on the other hand, is a pleasure to be around. She is skilled at participating in conversations without taking over. She is respectful of other people's perspectives and is always considerate. Thankfully, there are still a lot of women who know how to act like ladies in the 80s. Number 9. Her means of assistance. Let's say you tell her you want to establish a business. Describe her support for you. Does she support you and provide you constructive criticism? Does she vow to be your supporter, or does she warn you that this won't work? Is the number one attribute she must have. This goes beyond just making dinner and doing the laundry. A supportive woman will help you realize your dreams because she believes in you and follows you along your road. She will be by your side the entire time, supporting you and encouraging you. This type of woman is essential for Sigma men. A woman may not always be able to provide much in the way of tangible assistance, but as long as she is upbeat and energetic, that's all a Sigma male truly needs. It's enough to know that she supports him and believes in him. A Sigma guy can accomplish anything he sets his mind to with the aid of this kind of woman. Number 10. Her capacity for emotion. Sigma is aware that a woman's vulnerability to her emotions can be her biggest. You'll try to provoke her and watch how she responds. She might not be as strong as she seems if she becomes defensive. He finds this to be really off-putting. She, on the other hand, maintains her composure. She might be the kind of woman who can manage anything that comes her way in life. Assad is looking for a woman like this. Drama queens who unravel at the first indication of conflict are common. They have strong emotions and respond to anything cognitive. They even cry out of the blue. Naturally, there is nothing wrong with being emotional, but a typical guy does not desire an emotional girlfriend. He needs someone who can maintain composure under pressure. Otherwise she will be a liability. In any human being, emotional intelligence is a valuable trait. It is the capacity to manage and comprehend your feelings. You get better in more ways than one. But it also makes you more desirable to others.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.